Aurora, West Kansas City. Now, I have a Raptor here that has paint protection film on it. So one thing that is very important with paint protection film, you want to make sure that you keep your edges and seams clean. So one thing here in the Midwest or anywhere that really has a lot of snow, any salt, grime, and dirt on the road can inherently get anywhere that seams or anything are possible. So for example, here we do tuck and roll as many edges as we can, but where the bumper and the fender connect, clearly we cannot drop that bumper to get that in there. So this is typically what happens. It's not really always because the vehicle is being neglected. It just happens sometimes with paint protection film. So what I'm going to show you today is how to clean that and make your life easier. If it is left there with paint protection film, it can sometimes work its way under the film. So we want to try to stay on top of things like that and getting it off. So here what I have is I have a bottle that I put water and a rinseless wash soap, and a little bit extra than normally that is labeled on the back of the rinseless wash soap. Why? Is because this is going to be a lubricant so that I can work the clay in here to pull that dirt out. So what I mean by clay is a clay bar here. So we love Geon. This is the mild clay that they have, and it being white, make sure none of the clay gets left behind and is easier to pull out the dirt. So essentially it comes in a little package like this. I'm gonna go ahead and take off a decent amount, but not a whole lot. You don't really need that much. Pull it off like that. One thing as well, I wanna make sure I get the clay wet. I don't wanna go ahead and put it on dry. So I'm gonna make sure it's nice and wet. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead and put it right here where I'm trying to work the dirt out. And I'm gonna drag it across. So as you can see, I already kind of started a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and rub the clay. And as you can see, completely pulling out of that seam. So really you don't want to get in there and pick it back, because that is always a risk of pulling the film back. But as you can see here, now we've got a completely clean seam. No risk of the film working its way back. So easy peasy. And if you ever have any questions, let us know.